welcome back to One Girl Evolution. Lindy's here this time. I hope that you're all doing well. I hope everyone is staying safe and just always sending you guys love and light. We are back for another episode this week, and today we will be discussing some Disney movies I feel like people should rewatch or think about and like their meanings, you know? I get nervous. That's where all the laughing comes. Frontal lobe, just like a little portion of it. We'll get into it. And then also singleness, or like being an individual. I hope you enjoy, and let's get into it. So, some Disney movies that I feel like either people didn't pay attention to, or it was just, you watched it when you were a kid, you haven't watched it again, so the messaging, you didn't understand it the first time around. But if you were to go and rewatch it, you would understand like what they're kind of trying to convey. The first one is A Bug's Life. Just go and watch it. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I want to say on that one. Just go watch A Bug's Life. I haven't rewatched it. I've seen clips of it online. You can do that too, but maybe rewatch it and remember what those ants were doing and what was happening. Might be relevant. I don't know. Monsters, Inc. Another one that might be relevant. Very interesting. The storyline when you think about it. Again, this is a show for some educational purposes, but mostly for fun and creating community. But I feel like these are just things that everyone should revisit. So that's Bug's Life and Monsters, Inc. The next one is Utopia. I think that one's a very good one for everyone to revisit. These are all Disney movies. We all grew up with them. They all kind of gave us this messaging. And there's so many more. I just didn't think of them. So if you have more, let me know. But just look at the plot and like what's happening in the movie. And the second one too. I haven't even seen the second one, but I know what it's about. And then kind of just like relay it. Because like, yes, it's a movie, but like movies stem from either things that have happened, someone's imagination, but a lot of the time it's probably things that have happened, are happening, or we don't know about. Just take a look. Open your mind. Expand your belief system. It's a crazy world. The last one is Meet the Robinsons, and that one is mostly because of the keep moving forward aspect of it, but it's also like you can learn from the past and not dwell on it and keep moving forward. So that one's a good rewatch. I'll go over them again. A Bug's Life, Monsters, Inc., Zootopia, and Meet the Robinsons. If you got kids, watch it with your kids. See what ideas come up for you and maybe how things relay. If you don't have kids and you don't know what to put on, maybe you want to put something on that's nostalgic that you haven't watched in a while. That could also like inform you in things. Listen, I'm no expert, but I feel like all of these movies have opened up my mind in different ways to things that can be very possible. And yeah, so just take a look. Listen, you do whatever you want, but you know what I mean. If you are interested, go take a look and just see what your brain comes up with and what you think about these different films. Because they're all art, and art tells a story. Listen, I I don't claim to know much about a lot of things. I know some things about some things. But you might find this interesting this day and age. I don't know. If you need a movie marathon, here it is. And if you have more movies that... I stepped on something. If you have more movies that fit this criteria of the list that I'm making, if you catch my drift, let me know and I'll talk about them. I love this kind of conversation. Okay, well. Are we tuning into anything new? Technically, no, it's not new. It's not that old either, though. My TV show movie of the week is The Little Mermaid, the live action version with Chloe. Is it Chloe? No, or Halle Bailey. It's that they're sisters, and I get confused. Halle Bailey, and then what's that guy's name? Jonah. He's so cute. Jonah Hauer King. Sorry, so sorry. Butchered your name, you beautiful man. And you beautiful lady, Halle Bailey, if I'm saying that wrong, so sorry. But, and Javier Bardem is in it too, he plays Titan. If you have not seen this live action, I implore you to watch it. I think it's so beautiful and cute and fun, and it has the yearning that I feel like every Disney movie, not is missing, but for a little bit is missing. It's beautiful and it's fun. I know I said that, but like the dancing and the colors and the songs, it's all just awesome. I loved it. No notes. But yeah, that's my contribution. It is a rewatch, but it's one of those rewatches that it's like a comfort. It's so, I rewatch it like at least once a year since it came out. I watched it in theaters when it came out. It was so good then, it's so good now. Go see it if you haven't seen it. It's beautiful. They all did a phenomenal job. What are you watching this week? What's new? I'm waiting for Bridgerton to be back. Our next topic of conversation is frontal lobe, the frontal lobe. I just turned 25. But apparently if you have learning disabilities such as ADD or ADHD, which I do not know if I have either of them, but I know that I'm a hyperactive person. And I struggle to focus sometimes. I don't know if I have any of that. But apparently if you do have things of that nature, your frontal lobe doesn't even develop until you are 30 or in your 30s. So I don't know if mine has developed. I couldn't tell you if I'm quote-unquote normal. But one thing I do know, which I don't know if I'll even attribute this to my frontal lobe developing, but maybe it is. Maybe it just slowly but surely was helping me cultivate this idea in my brain. So I used to get lip flip. And it's like this little, you get like 4 injections and then you just go, just so I could have a little bit of more of an upper lip. I was always like pretty insecure about my mouth, like that it wasn't like voluptuous and like luscious like the other girls, like, or boys, like whoever, other people. They had like, people have nice lips, and I'm in the thin lip crowd, and that's beautiful. But I didn't appreciate it, and I haven't in my time on Earth. And so I used to very sporadically get little lip flips to like, I don't know, I thought it filled out my face more, thought it complimented me. It was something I was insecure about, and so I wanted to fix it. Now, the reason I bring this up, I don't know if I can attribute this to my frontal lobe It's not developed. My frontal lobe developing. I don't know if I can attribute this to that. But for the past few months, I've been thinking about it. I'm like, do I want to get more? Because this would, like, I haven't done it in a while. And like my birthday just passed, so like I probably would have done it maybe like a few years ago or like a year ago, you know, just like at another point in time I probably would have been doing it. But I haven't done it, and I don't even think I've done it since like last year, just because I haven't thought about it, and nor do I want to spend the money on it, you know. But like, to each their own, whatever, not the point. But so I have been thinking about like, I haven't done that in a while, like, do I want to do it? And I'm like, I don't really know if I want to do that again. And then I saw a TikTok talking about plastic surgery and how like the effects of that, like it's becoming so common amongst like everyone. Like it used to be just like celebrities or people you see on TV, like with sharp, like no wrinkles, like sharper features and like whatever. The little works that they got done, or you used to be able to tell it more, and now it's like little nips and tucks, so you can't tell as much, and also it's not as expensive, and so it's more available, readily available on demand for the normal person. And so it's so much harder to be able to detect when someone does have plastic surgery, or like what's real from what's fake kind of thing. And so she brought up the discussion of like young kids who see this and they see all these different people, and for the majority of them aren't aging and they look like a certain kind of way. So then, or that they have like lips, or like bigger lips, or that they have just like no wrinkles, no, what do they call these? The smile lines, but like they call them like the, I don't know why pterodactyl came to my mind, but like the math things. I'll put the parentheses. Is it that? No, I don't think so. Whatever. But those lines, like when they see that older people don't really have those, and it's like when as they get older and they start to have those, or they have things that like they want to change and they don't really see on other, like they have features that they don't really see on other people because people have changed their features so much. That's so like detrimental and damaging for their self-esteem and like security, like. And so already having the thought of, oh, I don't really want to do my lip flip anymore, and then seeing that, I'm like, oh my god, even more so, I don't want anyone, like a little girl, a little boy, just an adult, like whoever, like I want to embrace my small lips. This is like the feature obviously I'm talking about because one, it's the one I've done work on, and two, it's probably the one I would do other work on. I mean, I did want to do my boobs at one point, not anymore. I also am afraid of like going under and all that, but that's a personal preference. But it's the truth of like showing people like what a natural body looks like, and like a naturally aged body looks like. Like we have wrinkles, and we have frown lines and smile lines and crow's feet, and I have these so much. I don't know what they're called, but like those lines, don't know, man. And you have small lips, or you have a disproportionate nose, or maybe like your eyes have the, I forget what it's called, but when they fold over, like, because you can do like that eyelid surgery now, like there's so much, the BBLs, the breast implants, all this stuff. Obviously, like when it's life or death, it's when it's like a medical procedure, like you need this kind of plastic surgery to get done, like for medical reasons, like whatever that may be personal to you, okay, of course. I'm strictly talking about when you're doing it like because of an insecurity, and like I get it, like obviously, again, to each their own, everyone's gonna do whatever they want to do, but I just think of the little children and just like other insecure people who like look around and try and like see themselves, or like, yeah, I guess see themselves in other people. When we all start looking the same and just having the same little brim nose, big lips, eyes open, like, you know, like it's not, it's not natural, it's not normal, and it's kind of uncanny valley scary vibes. But so all this just to say, if you are thinking about like plastic surgery, any of those kinds of procedures, really like take a look and like think about it. And like if it's not something that like really needs to be changed, like think about like when you're older and like maybe you don't want kids, like that's fine, whatever. But like maybe you have a niece or a nephew or just someone who has that feature that you want to change, and they look up to you and they're like, oh my god, you have such and such like me. Think about like how seen like they're gonna feel, and vice versa, how seen you're gonna feel. I don't know, maybe this means nothing, maybe I made no sense, but I don't know, I just think of that person who, like that little version of yourself who maybe looked for someone who looked like you on TV or anywhere, like down the street, doing the career that they wanted, whatever it is, looking for someone who maybe looks like them, and they see you and they think, oh my god, like I have that defining feature, like whatever it is. But I just think about that now and I'm like, I want to rep for the small lip community. We're here, and you can wear bold lip colors if you want. I'm just saying that because for a long time I didn't, and if anyone tells you that your lips are chicken, don't listen to them. You're allowed to do whatever you want, what makes you feel comfortable. But yeah, I don't know, embrace your features, because like your face is your face, and you are beautiful the way you are. Like God, universe, source, you chose those features for a reason. And like to change them, I don't know, I feel like that's a disservice to yourself. But that's just my opinion. Again, get all the work you want done. It's not my body, so I don't care. But just to give you a different perspective, I think that everyone's beautiful the way they come out of out of a punani. That's where we all come from. I think we're all beautiful the way we are when we come out from there, and we shouldn't have to change ourselves to fit in or to feel like I get to feel more beautiful, but like that's when you can like play with stuff and accentuate and figure out what works for you. But I don't know, don't do anything crazy. If this is anyone's sign and you've been on the fence of getting plastic surgery, I say no, but at the end of the day, you do you. You do you.
Aww.
Alert. Alert. We have a new crush of the week. He happens to be on my shirt. He also happened to perform the most viewed Super Bowl halftime show of all time, apparently. It's Bad Bunny. Of course, this week he is the crush of the week. He is my Valentine, even though he doesn't know it. Love him. We're gonna say his full name because it's not just Bad Bunny. His name is Benito. Fuck. Why do I keep saying Benito? I had to literally pause and retry again because my tongue kept going crazy. I mean, we're talking about Bad Bunny, obviously. Benito Antonio Martinez Ocasio. I hope I said it the way he would like. But that's my crush of the week. I think he did phenomenally at the Super Bowl. I think he did so amazing. Everyone go and watch that, rewatch it, just have it on in the background, just keep watching it. It was beautiful and so much fun, and no notes, everything about it, chef's kiss, flawless. He's amazing and creative and artistic, and what can't he do? He's just so proud of him. Who is your crush of the week if it's not Bad Bunny? Because I feel like everyone's is Bad Bunny this week. But who is yours? And this brings us to, I'm kidding, I don't know if this brings us anywhere. None of these topics align. This is my dog's bone. But our next topic is singleness, or like being an individual. I like being an individual. I feel like single has such an annoying stigma to it. But take it from someone who has been on this boat for 25 years, pretty much. I hate this, like, the reason I want to talk about this is because I feel like there's a lot of discord around having a boyfriend is embarrassing, and also, like, being single, like this like pedestal version of being single where like life is perfect and you don't have to worry about anything and all of that. Obviously, I don't know about obviously, but I feel like we all know like things can be true and things can be very much exaggerated. So like, yes, I think in this day and age, not necessarily having a boyfriend is embarrassing, but like having a type of boyfriend is embarrassing. If you have someone who loves you, cares for you, thinks of you, like thinks the world of you, and you do all the same things for them, like that's not embarrassing. That's love. That's beautiful. But if you have someone this day and age that's doesn't add to your life, adds stress or anxiety, worry, confusion, or like just plays in your face, like, then yeah, that doesn't look the best. Like, that's like, you're probably great and you should know your worth. I think that's the vibes. But I don't know. That's my opinion. Obviously, this whole thing's my opinion. But then, like, I feel like there's this whole pedestal version of like singleness that's going around where yes, being single, being an individual, like not really having to worry about another person and like their feelings, whatever, like as I guess like mean as that can sound, like you really just are worrying about yourself and like maybe your friends and your family, but like you are your priority. Like yes, that's a beautiful thing, but that should also always be the thing. You should always be your top priority, and then once you're good, everyone else, like, you can go make sure everyone else is good, like, because if you're not good, how are you, you know, we always talk about this, we talk about this every week, you have to be good, and then you make sure everyone else is good. But I feel like there's, like, this toxic, like, version, I don't know how to describe it, of, like, singledom with, like, yes, like, it's so good to be by yourself, but, like, also, like, there's value in connection and having a partner and depending on someone and in having a community or just a partnership, and like knowing that someone has your back and you have someone's back, like that not just are you your own priority, but you're their priority and they are yours. Like obviously that comes when the mutual love and respect, all that comes in. But I don't know, I just feel like it's been so like black and white, and so I wanted to throw my 2 cents in the fountain and make a wish. But you know what I mean. So I make myself giggle all the time. But so I just find it very interesting how like these are topics of conversations in the world right now, when really we should all just be focused on one, us being happy and beautiful and amazing and like our fullest potential and like having a great time ourselves, and that we're safe and secure and doing the work, all that healing. But also that like when we do have a partner, because I feel like there's also a stigma behind wanting a partner, and like that's okay. You should want to build a life with someone in whatever that means to you, and like, or like you should want to have that kind of companionship. And if you find that within your friends, then that's perfect. If you find that within your family, obviously, like, you know what I mean, nothing weird, then great. But when you want like a partnership, like someone who is there for you in and out, chooses you every day, like that's such a different thing. And I feel like we all try and get like all hardcore about it too. Like, oh, why would I want someone? Oh, but like, that's so human. Like, it's so human to want to be in someone's company that you love and admire, and that loves and admires you back. Like, you don't want to be with someone who's mean to you. No. And you don't want to be with someone you're mean to, because then, you, like, that's not... You're not happy. I don't know. I find it very interesting. That's just my 2 cents about singledom and the boyfriend is embarrassing topic. What are your 2 cents? But, yeah. Hello, and welcome back to Tarot Corner. We're gonna do a reading for this week. This week is the week of Valentine's Day. Yeah, it's on Saturday. Okay. The Super Bowl was yesterday. We have a visitor behind the camera. I don't know if you can hear his grunts. But yeah, we're just gonna do a tarot reading for this week, like the second week of February. Let's see what we, the collective, need to hear. Let's see what's going on. Tell us. Tell us what. Ooh, okay. What messages do we need to hear this week? Spirit, universe, God, NG, leave it. What do we need to hear this week? Spirit, universe, God. Any other messages besides one? Now this is a short reading. Okay, we'll do it one more time. Power Bear. Ooh, okay. Gorgeous. Let's see, anything else that we need to know for this new week? Nope. Okay. Ooh. The 3 of Swords is on the bottom. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so we have the 10 of Wands, the World, and the Page of Swords. Let's see what's going on. So the 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands depicts a man carrying 10 wands back home, which symbolizes the burdens you may be carrying with you throughout your day, which are also affecting your home life. So, yeah, he doesn't say anything about work, but like, that's what came to my brain. Whatever might be stressing you out at work, leave it at work. And when you get home, you're in a new energy. But let's see what the other cards have to say at work or at school, or just something that maybe causes you anxiety or stress. Okay, let's see what the World says. The World card symbolizes the end of a journey. Ooh. Okay. The World card symbolizes the end of a journey. You are whole and complete after going through all of the major life experiences. You have a new sense of fulfillment and should savor it before embarking on a whole new journey. This card can also symbolize travel and going beyond the confines of what you've always known. So what I'm getting from this so far, we have to say what the Page of Swords is saying to us, but there might be something causing you strife on a day-to-day that you're bringing home, and it's affecting your home life. But once you let that go, this is always how I think of it, once you let that go and you start, like, not compartmentalizing, but balancing out, like, okay, this is for work or whatever it is that I'm doing, and this is when I'm home, this is my personal life, like, with the people I love. Like, it's 2 different, not entities, but like they shouldn't mesh, kind of thing. And so I feel like once you create that balance, then you can have the World. And see, the Page of Swords has a new idea or belief and is ready to share it with the world. And maybe it can bring you some, like, a new opportunity or a new, like, pathway that you never thought before, when you start realizing that, like, things aren't that serious and we don't have to take it home with us. And bring it into our own mental load. I mean, some things are very serious, but you know what I mean, like day-to-day things that seem so much bigger than life, but they're really arbitrary kind of thing, you know. Let's see that with the Three of Swords, which is supposed to be the like overall meaning. So this card represents true heartache, breakups, and the pain that love sometimes causes. Maybe this new, I don't know. Maybe this new, I tried to see if the card behind it spoke to me. It did not. This new way of life may feel heartbreaking, but I don't know. This World card is very hopeful to me. And, sorry, I keep forgetting to cover her. Sorry. Everyone's got them. But maybe it might be a little bit disorienting and painful, changing, like balancing out life in that way. But once you do, I feel like you're gonna have the world, and you might even have a new idea, a new way of being. It just might hurt a little bit, and I'm sorry. I don't know if this resonated. If it did, great. If it didn't, come back next week. Check out to see if that one resonates, or look in the past. Check out to see if any of those resonate. There's no timetable on these. It's whenever you hear it. It's whenever you want. But I hope you have a beautiful, lovely week. Stay safe. Take care of yourself, and love and light. I should have put this message words, whatever. It's okay. Life happens. That was so much fun though. Oh, we're still recording on here, aren't we?